All right, we're back with the 1998 Honda 300EX. This machine does not have spark. It went through two different owners that could not get spark on it. The first owner replaced everything. The whole wiring harness, coil, stator, CDI, everything, and still could not get spark. The second owner looked at every ground, every wire connection, every switch, everything, and he could not get spark. So he sold it to me for cheap, $1,000, and I looked at everything and diagnosed every single thing, tested everything, the stator, the coil, all the wires, continuity, everything, and I could not get spark. So we found out the stator was good, the coil was good, all the wiring connections were good, and everything checked out perfectly. So the only thing that you can't check on this is the CDI. So we saw that the original CDI looked like this, and you can see there's a crack in it. So I'm thinking that's probably what failed originally. The guy replaced everything. Then we find that this is the CDI that comes with it, the new wiring harness. And this one is about half the size of the original CDI. And a lot of comments were saying, you know, this one is an AC CDI, this one's DC. And I did some research, and it turns out that you want a DC CDI, not an AC. You can tell the difference between AC and DC a couple different ways. So this is an AC one, it's going to be smaller. And for AC, you're not going to have 12 volts going into the side over here from the battery. You may have 12 volts AC going into it from the stator, but you're not going to have 12 volts from the actual battery source going into here. And we did. So we needed a DC CDI, like this one. And we picked up one on Amazon right here. You can see this is more comparable to this one. So we're gonna try this one today and see if that works. This is actually not for a 300EX, it's for a different model. We went with this one. This one had great reviews on Amazon. Everyone said they plugged it in and it had spark instantly. But the reviews never said anything about a 300EX. So we're gonna see if this one works today. It didn't say it worked with the 1998, so we're gonna just find that out today. So we're hoping once we plug that CDI in, we'll have spark, and then we can get everything back on the machine and start this thing up for the first time, and hopefully ride it for the first time today. All right, we'll get the battery hooked up. It was getting pretty weak last video, so we charged that up. Let's see what we get here. It's gotta be the CDI. Hopefully this is the right one for it. I spent probably 5 hours researching which one to buy, and that one had the best reviews, so we'll see. Up a bit. So let's see, this one looks like it's gonna go to this one. I went ahead and got all the wiring back in place. We got the headlights hooked up. Those are working now. Put the key on. Let's see. See, headlights are working. So we got those hooked up. We got everything in place on the frame. Everything's looking good. So let's plug in the CDI and we'll see what happens. Hopefully we have spark here. All right, keys off. We'll plug in the CDI here. Go. That fit right in. Go. See what we get here. Please be spark, otherwise I have no idea what else it could be. All right, everything's hooked up. Here we go. No spark. Gotta be kidding me. Nothing. Well, that's not good. Let's see if we unhook one of these wires. Let's see what we get now. Nada. Nothing. So I was inspecting the spark plug and I noticed that there was some water between the tip of the plug. So I just quick blew that out because maybe we weren't getting a good connection there or couldn't see the spark because of the water. So let's turn this back on. I just saw it spark when I turned it on. That's weird. Yeah, it's sparking when I turn it on. All right, let's see. Let's see what we get here. Oh, great spark. Look at that. Wow. Awesome. So we have spark now. I think the water was just preventing it from sparking. I had left this thing outside in the rain accidentally and I hadn't cleaned up that plug, so I think that was the problem. Look at that. So, that's so lucky. Looks like the CDI is working. So I'm gonna leave a link to the CDI that I use down below. So if you guys are having the same problem with your 300EX, you can use that same box. And I think it's gonna work. It's sparking good. Looks like it at least. Looks like it's very consistent. So we'll see if this thing fires up today. We've gotta get the valve cover back on, tighten up that cam chain, and then we'll look at the carburetor. But yeah, we're getting close. Now we have spark, compression. We just need some fuel. All right, you can see how loose that cam chain is. So we're gonna tighten that up a little bit. We've got the manual tensioner here. So let's just tighten it up a bit. It's not spinning the actual bolt here. All right, valve cover going on next. A little gasket maker on there, using the Ultra Black. All right, now we can install that. This. Make sure those valves are on. that looks good. And we set the valve clearances last video as well. We'll just quick make sure those are tight. All right, carburetor's coming up next. We didn't clean this last video, so we'll take a peek, see what's going on in there. We'll see if the right jetting's in there and everything. Man. All right, carburetor's out. As you can see, no logos anywhere in there, so probably just an aftermarket carb on there. All right, let's take a peek at this. All right, that looks spotless in there. Accelerator pump looks like that's working too. See gas pumping through there. Yeah, that's spotless. So I think the guy cleaned the carb already. Take a look at the main jet here and just see what we're running. We might have to rejet it if he didn't already. 1 128 for the main. Everything looks really good. Everything's clear there. Get that guy off. Take a look at our float. Float looks good. Needle had a little debris in there. I think that might have been from the gas tank. Needle looks pretty good. Oh man. It was in there. I'm guessing a 42 or 45. 36, man. That's clear too. Seems kind of small. All right, and then our fuel screw here. We're at 1, 2, 2 3/4 turns out. Alright, everything else looks pretty good. We're just going to quick look at the accelerator pump. Just because we've got the carb off. I'll make sure that's good to go. Feels pretty loose. Right. Diaphragm looks good. No rips in the diaphragm at all. That's shooting through. Those are all clear. That's clear. Let's see if this one's clear. Yep, it's clear as well. So our accelerator pump should be working. We'll put that back together, clean up this carb, and we'll see if this thing fires up. All right, so stock jetting on this is 38 for the pilot. And a lot of guys with the pipe run 128, and that's what we're running. So we'll keep it at the 128 main and change it out if it runs too lean. All right, let's get some oil in it. This thing takes 1.7 liters. Let's get that going. Take a little bit more. All right, we've got fresh oil in it. All good to go. We've got the valves adjusted perfectly, timing chains perfectly tight. We've got spark, fresh plug, fresh gas, fresh air filter, fresh carb clean. So let's see if she fires up. All right, here we go, moment of truth. Let's see what happens. She's a little smoky, but she fired up. That's awesome. Even idles. Wow. Not bad. All right, sounds pretty good. There's Vinny checking things out. She fired up, Vin. Get excited. So it looks like we found our no spark problem, solved that with the new CDI. So I will definitely leave that link down below. I bought it from Amazon, so it's pretty easy to get to. But yeah, I think it was like 35 bucks for that CDI. And that fixed their problem. Sweet, so now we can get everything back together. All the plastics back on, seat back on, and we'll see if this thing continues to smoke. Right now it's smoking pretty good, but that could just be from sitting for a long time. So we'll see. But yeah, it's coming along, no leaking at all, no oil leaks. So this thing's nice and tight. Yeah, I'm really surprised that fired up that easily. It's so awesome. You like it? All right, we got the plastics back on. Not looking too bad. Plastics are a little scratched up, but not horrible. I like the black and red look. Pretty sweet looking. But yeah, seat cover has no rips in it. Looks perfect. So, looks pretty cool with the HMF pipe on there. Smoking a whole lot right now. Alright, the quad died on me over here. Vinny was chasing me. I was just getting into the rev limiter and it killed out and died. So I don't know what's going on. It seems like we're not getting spark again. But we'll see here. Maybe we followed a plug or something. I don't know. It's not firing at all, so I think we lost spark. Yeah, it's definitely carboned up right away. Black for the first ride. Let's see if we're sparking it all here. Yeah, we lost spark again. Wow. Oh man, no spark again. Huh. Well, what the heck could happen here? I wonder if our alternator is bad and it was charging the battery too much, and when I went into the high RPMs it spiked the battery too much and then fried the CDI. Holding the clutch. Nothing. Let's see the other plug here. That one's sparking. Huh. So did we foul off the plug? Yeah, this one's sparking good. Oh, what the heck? Let's see. Ouch. Just got shocked. Alright, we'll put the plug back in. We're gonna check and see if the battery's charging. Alright, this should not go over, I think it's like 14.7 volts. Yeah, we're good. It's not overcharging, so that's working. Let's see if it revs out now. Alright, it's revving out completely now. I turned the gas to reserve, so maybe we weren't getting enough gas. It's smoking a little bit still. I think it's just burning off oil on the pipe, but no leaking at all. There's a slight tick to the top end, but I think they're all kind of like that. We checked the valves and the cam chain was good, so not sure what that would be. Could be Sirocco's. Yeah, it's looking really good. Okay, we'll just check the oil here quick. Make sure that's good. We won't screw in the dipstick here. Just see where we're at here. Perfect. You can see right to the line right there. So oil is perfect. Alright, just made out to the land. We've got the 300EX here. We're going to be testing it out in the snow today. And we'll see how it does. So far it's been pretty good. No complaints yet. We'll see if it holds up. Alright, this thing's running flawlessly. Hasn't shut off once. Has good power for the 300 too. Not smoking at all. So yeah, she's fixed. Running really good. Let's see if she fires right back up here. Yeah. Oh yeah. So $35 part fixed this 1998 300EX. Not too bad. So thanks again to the seller for being honest about it. And yeah, I really appreciate the sale. He said once you get that no spark situation fixed, it'll run perfect. And sure enough, it does run perfect since we fixed the no spark. So that's awesome. Oh, reverse works great, by the way. I'll show you guys here quick. It's really coming down right now. It's really snowing. But yeah, we got back home. Thing is running great, driving great. Not a single issue with this thing. No leaking whatsoever from the engine. So we got it all cleaned up, ready to go. And this one is done, completely fixed. No issues whatsoever. So hope you guys enjoyed the video picking this thing up, diagnosing the no spark situation on it. Remember, I will leave the link for the CDI box right there in the description or the comment section. So look for that if you're having a similar problem. Hopefully this box will fix the problem for you as well. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for next video, and until next time, we are out.